Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, let me introduction myself. My name is Nifah Nurrohmah with student ID number C2314201088 from class 2A. Here, I will be working on a final project using the saturation procedure. Enjoy watching! Oxygen saturation fitting procedure is the act of fitting a pulse oximeter device to non-invasively measure blood oxygen saturation level or SpO2. Pulse oximeter work by using red and infrared light beam placed on body parts such as fingertips, earlobes, or toes to measure the percentage of oxygen bound hemoglobin in arterial blood. A pulse oximeter is a small, handy, and easy-to-use device. This procedure is commonly performed in various health services such as inpatient room, emergency department, ICU room, during surgery and post-surgery monitoring of patients with respiratory or cardiovascular disease. It provides quick results showing the patient oxygen saturation percentage or SpO and pulse frequency. Importance of this procedure: 1. Assessing respiratory function. Help health workers know if the patient's lungs are working properly in delivering oxygen to the blood. 2. Early detection of hypoxemia. Hypoxemia or low oxygen level in the blood can cause organ damage if left untreated. With a pulse oximeter, this condition can be recognized early and treated immediately. 3. Oxygen therapeutic guidelines. SpO values are used as a basis for administering supplemental oxygen therapy. For example, if the value is less than 17%, that supplemental oxygen can be given if needed. 4. Monitoring chronic or acute condition. Patients with chronic lung disorder, asthma, pneumonia, COVID-19, or acute condition such as heart attack, shock, sepsis, and other need regular oxygen monitoring. 5. Non-invasive and safe. Do not require blood collection, does not cause pain, so it can be done with high frequency without rush. Tools and materials. Tools: pulse oximeter. The main tools of measuring oxygen saturations and pulse rates. There are two types. 1. Finger pulse oximeter, portable, commonly used. 2. Sensory oximeter with cable, usually for ICU patients. 2. Watch or stopwatch, optional, to assist with manual pulse monitoring if verification is required. Support material, optional but recommended. Clean tissue or cotton. To clean fingers before and after examination. Hand sanitizer or 70% alcohol to disinfect the hand of staff and patient before and after the procedure. Examination recording for or medical record to document the patient SpO and pulse values. Medical glove, especially when the patient has wound, infection, or when performed in an isolation room. Additional notes: ensure that the patient finger is clean, not cold, and not wearing cuticles for more accurate readings. Avoid insertion of finger with poor perfusion or severe edema. Oxygen saturation or SpO2 screening procedure. 1. Identify the patient using the list to identify full name, date of birth, and medical record number. Next, explain the purpose and step of the procedure to the patient. Next, prepare the necessary tools and materials, namely pulse oximeter, wristwatch, alcohol swab, and medical glove. Next, perform hand hygiene using the 6-step method. Next, clean the pulse oximeter probe in section area with alcohol swab. Next, press the on or off button to activate the pulse oximeter device. Next, place the pulse oximeter probe on the patient fingertips. Next, inform the patient of the monitoring result. Next, set the monitoring interval according to the patient clinical condition. Next, perform hand hygiene again using the 6-step method. Last, document the result of oxygen saturation and pulse rate monitoring in the patient medical record. Conclusion: the oxygen saturation or pulse oximetry fitting procedure is an important step in the rapid, accurate, and enforced non-invasive monitoring of a patient's respiratory and circulatory status. Through this procedure, healthcare professionals can assess blood oxygen levels or SpO2 as well as monitoring pulse rate, which is useful for detecting hypoxemia early, evaluating the effectiveness of oxygen therapy, and assisting in making informed clinical decisions. Thus, oxygen saturation monitoring directly contributes to patient safety, prevention of concussion, and improving the quality of nursing and medical care. That's all for my video. I apologize for any mistake I may make, as I am still learning. See you in the next video.